Welcome back here with Money, 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 and this week we're talking general insurance. Just to cut back to some recent developments that we've seen, it's a very interesting initiative taken by the government. Basically, we're talking about getting life insurance cover next time you're traveling on a train. Not just life insurance, including accidental insurance benefits as well. You have to pay as little as 1 rupee and you can get a cover of as much as 10 lakh rupees. My colleague Yash Jain has all the details.
Your attention please. Number platform
It's taken over 6 months for the Railway Ministry to give shape to its ambitious railway insurance policy, and finally it's all set to be rolled out. Starting September 1, passengers booking the tickets via IRCTC platform will be given an option to subscribe to this accident insurance policy. The pilot project will allow passengers to opt for the insurance scheme only if they are booking the tickets through the IRCTC portal. Out of 17 companies which participated in the bidding, only 3 insurers, ICICI Lombard, Royal Sundaram and Shriram General Insurance, were selected to take the scheme forward. In case of any untoward incident, the insurance scheme would provide a cover of rupees 10 lakh in case of death, 7.5 lakh in case of partial disability, 2 lakh for hospitalization expenses and 10,000 for transportation of mortal remains.
The way scheme works is, while buying a ticket on IRCTC website, you can just opt in to opt for this scheme. Post that your less than 1 rupee per person will be charged, and post your opting in, it will be added to your ticket cost. Once you have selected the same, a policy will be emailed to you.
Industry believes the railway insurance scheme will help increase insurance penetration in the country.
If you look at the numbers, IRCTC last year issued close to 35 crore plus tickets, which translates into close to 10 lakh tickets per day. Assuming a penetration of 30%, that is 30% people decide to go for this insurance, the numbers which as an industry we are looking at is close to 10 crore policies in a year. So I think that's a pretty big number, and it will increase accident insurance penetration to a different level. This will be second only to the PMSBY, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana numbers.
The travel insurance scheme may not be a big business driver for insurance companies as of now, but it's surely a big bonanza for passengers. The scheme would make a huge difference in the area of claim settlement. Earlier, moral compensation doled out by the government would take years to reach the affected families, but now insurance companies will have to settle the claims within 15 days of receiving the claim papers. In Mumbai, Yash Jain.
So, from an insurance company provider, Mr. Rao, I just wanted to ask you this. How does it even make sense? I mean, a 1 rupee premium and you get a 10 lakh rupee cover. I'm wondering why insurance companies are willing to actually even participate.
Don't look at the money factor here. Look at the coverage and look at the government's way of thinking. 800 crore people travel every year in the trains. So you look at the awareness which is being created for insurance.
Okay.
What is lacking in the country is the penetration and awareness of insurance. By providing cover for any passenger traveling from one destination to another destination at a price of 1 rupee, giving a cover of personal accident cover of 10 lakh of rupees, you are actually making the customer or the passenger to think about insurance and what is that insurance is all about. Is there anything beyond this?
So companies are looking at it perhaps as more of an educational exercise rather than a business proposition?
That's one way of looking at it.
Okay.
Apart from the coverage, you are protecting the person traveling. Plus, look at the awareness and look at the thinking which you are inculcating in the minds of people about insurance. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Well, one has to maintain a brave face, right? When you are the insurance provider and you're going to be underwriting this risk, I guess you have to be brave. Yeah. But Mr. Satapathy, your thoughts on this? I mean, 1 rupee cover, 10 lakhs. It's definitely not for someone to sort of make this as their only sort of mode of insurance. But how do you think this will be received?
See, this insurance was always existing. Whether we are aware or not, in 1990s, government is actually insuring that. But in a different way, through different insurance companies. In fact, the PSUs are the people who were doing it in 1990s when the private sector were not there. Unfortunately or unfortunately, all the three private sectors are doing this insurance for the time, for this time, which is at 1 rupee. Now the number looks very, very deceptive. 1 rupee for 10 lakh rupees, but believe me, 1 rupee for each travel that you make. So the travel can be a 15 minutes ride and it can be 36-hour ride. So it's 1 rupee for 10 lakh rupees cover. That's one. Now, if the entire mass of 800 crore people traveling are going to be insured, it's going to be a absolutely a changing game in the Indian history. I am sure it's a good thing, good thought. If you have 12 rupees cover by Pradhan Mantri Bima Yojana for the personal accident, I think this is the right thing to do. Because I agree with, I cannot agree more with Mr. Rao, because this is food for thought. You need to look at the insurance coverage per se.
All right. On that note, important, thoughtful note, we'll wrap up this edition of the show. Thank you both so much for being here and talking about all the other new products. That's where we have to take your leave, but do send us your feedback, your queries and comments. As always, we'll have more for you coming up next week.